First play I'm looking at tonight is Tyrese Halliburton. Looking at his points of 19.5. Prizepicks is still giving us his friendly prop. Let's look at Tyrese over here on props.cash. As you can see, he's hit that 70% of the time in his last 10 games on 1 day's rest. He's hit it 3 out of 7 games, it looks like. And let's look at it at home. They're in home. 2 times at 1 day's rest in home. Overall, in home over the last 10 games, he's hit it 80%. Only 1 game this season, he hasn't went over 19.5 points. They are playing Orlando. The points should be going up tonight, as you can see. 3 points allowed. Orlando's not that very good. And then point guard defense, they're one of the worst in the league. So I like Halliburton to have a complete game overall, but I like him to go over his 19.5 points. The second player we're going to look at is going to be RJ Barrett for New York. Let's pull him up here. We're looking at his points of 18.5 also. Let's go over to props.cash, the best tool in the business. Let's look at RJ. Let's look at his points, 18.5. As you can see, they are on the road at OKC. The points should be going up tonight also. And away, he has only hit this mark 30% of the time this season. Let's look at his total games, all of them. He's hit it 40% of the time. And even his last game against OKC, he only had 4 games prior to that. But against OKC, he had 26. OKC is one of the worst in the league with points allowed, free throws allowed, and they're pretty just middle of the pack in these other categories like shooting guard defense. This is a back-to-back. On a back-to-back, he's did it 1 time this season, and 1 time he didn't. Overall, on the back-to-back, he's hit this mark 50% of the time. Total is pretty high for the night. I like RJ Barrett to go over 18.5 points, and you can probably also look at his 3-pointers made too, of over 1.5 3-pointers made. But I like him to go over 18.5 points. Third player I'm looking at is Kelly Olynyk, Utah, and we're looking at his rebounds, assists, 20.5. Let's go over to props.cash. And they are playing the LA Clippers in LA tonight. Let's look at Kelly over here on props.cash. And points wise, 11.5. He looks good at that. It looks pretty good for that. At least he's been achieving that over these last few games. Let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists over the last 10 games. Points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit it 40% of the time. Against the Clippers, he hasn't achieved that mark. Clippers are pretty decent. Points allowed, pretty middle of the road in other categories. Let's look at his last 10. Let's look at his away. Away, he's hit this mark 50% of the time. Points, rebounds, and assists. Veterans, it's going to play well on the road just as well as at home. I expect his scoring to be up a little bit tonight because he's on the road. Let's look over here on Action Lab. Let's look at Kelly Olynyk also. Let's see what they got him at. They got him at 20.6 points, rebounds, and assists, but the books got him at a pretty good favorite of -125 to go over that number on DraftKings. BetGM got him at -130 to go. 125 to go. -125 to go over the number on DraftKings, and BetMGM got him at -125. No number coming in from FanDuel, and you see the other books here got him slight favorite also. Kind of going with my gut on this one. I like Olynyk to go over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists for the night. So those are 3 picks I like. Go ahead and like, subscribe, go ahead and comment. Let me know who you're going with. Can I get all my plays that I make over on Patreon? Until the next video, peace.